How do you plead?
Madam, a god doesn't plead.
Ow! We are in the building. Yeah, Black Nerd Podcast. Unfortunately, today I am streaming from my living room because my normal computer crashed again. But thank God that it ran for the 24-hour broadcast. So shout out to everybody that tuned in for the 24-hour broadcast. A huge, monumentous success. It was a great day. And I am pumped to be back because I'm not going to miss an episode of Black Nerd Podcast. I got the whole team in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got my guy, AB, in the building. How you feeling, bro?
Hello, everybody. I am Ben Bunny. And I will be reckoning for today's episode of Black Nerd Podcast. You understand? Mask.
Yo, we got Jay Elise in the building. What's up, Queen?
How y'all doing today?
You got a whole outfit on. That thing is reflecting. What is that? Is that?
Oh, so
is that?
I'm Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie.
Okay.
So I got the prom dress, the prom sash, tiara, the blood.
She got a prom sash. I swear to God, I thought that was aluminum foil for a second. I was like, oh, she reflecting. All right, that's what's up.
It has had a big explosion on top of all of that.
That's a fact.
Explosion.
Remy's in the building. What's going on, Queen?
Hello.
Yo. I like that. I like that, yo. I like that. I like the little, the pendant. That's fire.
Thank you.
Yeah. I thought you was going to put blue paint on. Isn't Shorty blue?
She's like, I don't know, like gray. I ain't doing all that.
Word. That shows you how long ago it was that I watched the show. And of course, we have Fame. You know what I mean?
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Look, what up, everybody? Jay had us survive another day, and we back here.
That's a fact.
Jay back here again. Sister Jay's back here as well. Bane, Bunny, AB, you should change your name.
He said, "Yeah."
Give me a moment, and I will do a reckoning on this name change.
I don't even know who I am. I'll be honest with you. Like, let's be honest. I found a wig that I thought was cool, and I fucking threw on some glasses and a button down. I look like a retired rock and roller that never made it. Like, that would be me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Typical janitor at a private school.
Man, let me tell you something. Janitor's hair ain't this fly. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? This was worked. Oh, you see all that, man? This is natural. I had this colorized before the show.
There's a perm.
So bad. Before the show.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah,
bad.
man.
That perm is so bad.
What's that movie? Oh, I think his name was Alexander. It was like Barbershop.
Yo, I think y'all need to stop being jealous. Stop being jealous of my greatness.
Beauty Shop. There it is. Yeah. The guy from Beauty Shop.
Was it Jorge?
Yep, Jorge.
Jorge.
No, you won't, Jorge. Jorge.
Bane Bunny explosions. I wish I had my hand claps right now. That would be so lit. All right, now we supposed to have a special guest, Sloan Tempest. I'm not exactly sure what happened. He told me he was going to log in earlier. But I'm definitely expecting him to be here. So let's go to our first segment. All right. So we're going to go to the first joint. And before we get to it, hold on. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure he has everything he needs. Okay. So I haven't heard from him yet. So hopefully he'll be all right. So let's see. Let me throw up who first. My bad. I don't want to sound like I'm super far away. So we're going to do this first. And then I'm going to throw it up on the screen. Yo, Remy, this is fire. I actually may need to steal this from you because this is super fire, man. Yo, shout out to you for this. What is that?
It's the Thousand Sunny. It's like a little Lego Thousand Sunny ship from One Piece, and you build it like into this bottle. I don't know how, but that shit looks so cool. And I want
that's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can obviously build it outside of the bottle if you wanted to, but I wonder how many pairs of tweezers do you need to put that thing together inside the bottle?
I don't even know how you like get it in there. Like,
Oh, look, there's a split down the middle of the bottle, so you might just take the bottle apart and then put it back together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you set it on there. That's not. It's that's actually kind of cool, man. Shout out to you. All right. Let's see who's next on the list. Where is my daggone rundown? Okay. Jay. All right. She just dropped this off. Yo, this is fire. I thought I had made a mistake, and there were two things there, but hold on, let me stop. Jay, you gonna have to tell me how in the world you got this to happen. This was super fire. There's too many screens. That's not you, Jay? That's you?
Oh, that is me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It took a while to come up. But there's also a video in there too, of like someone actually using it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean from? I literally just closed that. I'm so sorry, dear.
Oh no.
Can you explain what it is?
So they're floating candles, like the ones in Harry Potter, and it comes with like a remote wand. So like when you wave the wand, it turns them on and off, and they like flash. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. That's super fire.
Can you click that video on there?
There is a video, so let me see if I can. Boom, boom. So it's almost like you get to be a real wizard. Hold on, I think there's something in here. No, there's no video.
We can see the video, but it's not there, huh? It must be one of those trick joints.
Oh, you talking about this?
Got to play some. Yeah, this guy.
Hold up. So like, yeah, so you would hang them up, and then you use the wand to turn them on and off.
That's a horror movie. Can't trick me. You almost had me there. I was like, oh yeah, wizard. No. That's a horror movie.
No, I like that.
Cool.
That's super cool.
It's
like
cool. Like the clap on lights. You just have the wand.
Yeah. I walk in any lady house and she got those hanging. I'm out. No exorcist happening here.
yo,
trick me.
Yo, Uncle Shay, shout out to Uncle Shay 91 talking about Jay, my brother, after a couple beers, pre-sober years. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yo, you dirty for that, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, Uncle Shay, nigga.
Life.
All right, bro. That was. I just want you to know that was inappropriate and real dirty. All right, Fame. Did you update yours?
I just dropped it inside of the Black Nerd Nest.
Oh, okay,
chat.
cool. That's what's up. I appreciate that.
That link
brother.
wasn't working.
Nah, it's all good. So I'm gonna bring this up on the screen right now. Dang, I can't wait. This is crazy. I don't even know what Fame got. What is this? Where do you find this stuff?
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
I wish I had a lot of time on my hands. I need more time so I can do more things. And it's a Flash Forge 3D printer. So I can make all of the gadgets and trinkets I need. Instead of looking at them on Temu, I could just start making my own. So even those little flying candles, I got you, Jalen. I got you. Cool. They might not light up until I figure things out with electricity, but I got you.
That can be.
I asked you something, and you make explosions and bombs.
Yeah, I think he said he wants you to make an explosion and a bomb.
Yeah, I actually can make explosions and bombs for you.
3D print me a house because these prices are outrageous.
Oh, I got you. I probably won't be, as big as you need it to be, but I got you.
You want a tiny house.
Tiny houses. They will all be tiny houses.
Nah, that's fire. All right, and the last one, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. I saw this on I think Facebook. Yo, that's hard. A Futurama loot crate.
Yourself.
Facts. Super fire. I'm a fan of Futurama. Love the game. All right, other Nick. He said LMAO, Shy. Okay, they're going back and forth. Okay, all right. Nice to know that y'all know each other. So now y'all can abuse us as a pack, as a group. All right, screw you guys. So anyway, I'm moving on to the next segment, which is
There was not enough explosions in that intro. I give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. All right, well, that's what's up. Well, at least we somewhere in the spectrum of an explosion.
AB sounds like he fell down the Reddit hole with how far away he sounds with that mask on. Sounds like he's in Wonderland.
How do I sound now?
Like you're on the other side of the bathroom door trying to poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about now?
Just stick the mic
There
in
you
the
go.
mask.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better. All right. Let's see what we got here. AITA for trying to test girls' nerd.
I saw this one.
That, Jay, if you didn't know, that means am I the asshole?
Wait a minute. What's the A? The A is
AITA stands for
am I the asshole for trying to test girls' nerves? Yes, you are an asshole for trying to. Yeah.
Quickly found out in the comments.
Yes, they were eating him.
They chewed him up, and he was hurt. He was hurt, and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. I thought that shit was so
a weird
funny.
abbreviation.
Facts. All right, let me read this. You know what I mean, so we can quickly smack this down and let these young whoever the fuck said this know that you should get the shit slapped out of you. So he's a throwaway account. I 20 million don't think I did anything wrong, but my friends are all saying I'm an asshole. You are. So I have a group of friends, and we are quite frankly nerds. We met this girl I'll call L 2 years ago. The other guys all like her, think she's great, and she knows all about things we're into. But I had a feeling she's not really one of us. What the fuck does that mean? Yo, she seems to be into everything we into, but she's not one of us. But she's not really down. She knows this stuff, but does she really know it? Like, what? Yo, she's only liking it so that we would like her, so that she can like us, and then we can like each other and be friends. But that doesn't mean that she was really into this shit. What the fuck is you talking about?
Typical character from an anime.
He said, I put up with it for 2 years. You put up with it for 2 years. Oh, man, you're to be commended, man. Look at you, man. They should give you a medal. You put up with it? Congratulations. But I can't shake the feeling. So the last time we were together before quarantine, Jesus Christ, no wonder, I decided to test her nerd. She seemed surprised, but could answer all my questions, surprisingly, until I got to Star Trek. I was feeling pretty confident until she asked me to clarify. Apparently, let's see. Yeah, right. Apparently, I misspoke and accidentally asked a trick question. My friends all jumped on me, accusing me of being an asshole, which you were. And she didn't need to pass me. She didn't need to pass some tests to hang with them, and how I needed to get over it. You should. Another friend pointed out that I wasn't the guardian of the group. Who is the guardian of the group? That's the question. I got mad. No one was on my side and left. You're surprised nobody was on your side? Okay. Quarantine happened shortly after, and I recently found out they've all been chatting with her. No shit. I told her I didn't appreciate her trying to steal my friends. Were they your friends? She never replied, but one of my friends bitched at me for a while. I got mad. No one was listening to me and said it's her or me. He said her. No shit. None of my other friends have messaged me since. Let's see. My brother says I was trying to be king of the nerds.
stepping into some territory that is very uncomfortable. It
Facts.
sounds like a person that needs to have some really psychological help.
Facts. I'm
He
sure
is crying like a big nipple baby.
a
He
big
needs to
nipple
go
baby.
to
Uh,
Nipple
grass.
baby.
Okay,
He feels
I
like he's entitled to have his friends,
I like
and
it.
his friends cannot be
It's
friends with
like
other people.
And then it's like the whole victim complex when he realized that none of them
He
were
is
siding with him.
gaslighting his friends. He is a
I told them
jack.
it was her and me.
y'all not supporting me. She's got to go, guys. She's not one of us. I mean, she's not. She's got a vagina, and all y'all got dicks. But I mean, that's not the point that I was. That you know what? And them to say it's either her or me.
Well, bye.
Bye.
I didn't like this person.
I bet
Are
you
you
everybody
an
was.
asshole? Yes, you are.
uh,
You spend too much time. I
look,
want
AB
my
giving me all Dr. Evil right now.
I want my 6 minutes
I want to see
back,
Austin
and
Powers
I want to
now.
know where you live at so I can explode you.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
But it was the use of the words apparently.
Yeah,
I asked a
apparently.
trick question.
Apparently,
You know you asked a trick question.
You are
no,
like,
I didn't
oh,
really mean to
you
ask
was
the trick
like,
question.
Eureka! Star Trek is your weakness. You are not a nerd if you don't know Star Trek.
That is funny, bro. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute.
Technical difficulties.
Everybody's in this. No, I'm just trying to make sure we got everybody here. All right. Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you can hear me or not.
We can hear you, brother. We can hear you good. We can hear you good. All right.
Having a good strain.
Okay, cool. All right. So,
Oh,
thank
you're not
you.
wearing a costume. Shays do not warrant costume.
Yo, this is phenomenal. I just wanted to say that. All right, let's move on. All right, let me go back. I'm gonna grab some stuff and throw it up on the screen. I must admit, my team was very prepared. They dropped off everything they needed to drop off. Unfortunately, I was not ready. I was still trying to get my life together from yesterday. So we're gonna go first with my guy. Let's see. Where is this? All right. So Wrestling Quest.
Wrestle Quest.
Yep, I'm about to throw it on the screen. And hold on, let me get this down here like this. And go ahead, sir.
All right. Hello, everybody on Internet Land and the Black Nerd Podcast. I would like to present WrestleQuest. Some guys on this special organization known as, I forgot what their producers are, but they finally said, yes, let's make a role-playing game with your favorite pro wrestlers. That you can choose 2 characters and use those other characters like Jake the Snake Roberts and Macho Man Randy Savage and various others fighting on your side to go ahead and do the crazy, wild, fake wrestling moves and stuff. See? Plenty explosions. You can fight against the Elephanator and various other crazy characters. If you ever want to try a game that you have 12 playable characters, this is the game for you for wrestling fanatics. It's right now very cheap for you if you play it on computer. It is only $7 on sale. And right now I've been playing it and it makes me happy to do wrestling moves with my favorite wrestlers. Except Hulk Hogan. Fuck him. Yes,
Yo,
I said it. He made me mad. How can he do that? But yes, you get to go ahead and do it in Final Fantasy style. Like, yes, there's Jake the Snake, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, and various others. Check out WrestleQuest. It's very fun.
thank you. Questions.
Bane Bunny approves.
Boom Bunny. I have a question.
Bane Bunny, get it right.
Oh, my bad. Bane Bunny. I have a question. Is it available on Steam?
Yes.
And
$7.
it's $7. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, can I have other players, regular people come and I wrestle against them?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a one-player role-playing game.
No.
Okay.
Single
He made
player.
him drop the tone.
He said no.
No.
No. All right. All right. I'm gonna go to the first joint from Remy. Let's see. Hold on. Let me expand this over here like this, and I'm gonna throw this thing up on the screen.
Crush your microphone, I'll explode you.
Yeah. Yo. Okay. I wasn't ready for this, but yeah. All right, Remy. Show us what it's all about. Show us what it's all about.
What is
Peggy,
this?
18.
Mouthwashing?
18 Peggy for a dog.
Which one is this? This mouthwashing?
No, it's Resident Evil 2.
No, got the wrong games. Jade is the one that talked
My
about
bad.
yesterday.
Oh, like my bad. Hold on. No. I got you. Give me like 30 seconds. Oh, wow. That's really bad what I'm seeing here. Wow. Where the fuck do you find this crazy ass shit? You need a hug, my nigga. Like, if I was there, I would give you a hug.
I do.
Okay,
I do.
This is bad. No, seriously, dog. This is bad. Look at this. This looks crazy. Go ahead.
Listen, Halloween's almost over. Like, spooky season's almost over. I have to get it in while I can. You know?
I feel you.
There's a lot of good horror
It doesn't
games
have to be over.
It doesn't have to be over. You're so right. Fuck you, Jay. Anyways, so this game is called Washing. It is a first-person horror game. Basically follows the crew of a shipwrecked space freighter. And what you do, it's wild. It has graphics similar to like Fears to Fathom, which if you watch my stream, you've seen that. So it's very like, blocky, not very, ultra HD. But it's just like a little horror game, and you're following the crew as they're basically like meeting their demise in different scenarios. So it's one I haven't played yet, but one that a friend suggested to me and that I will be playing at some point. It's super cheap on Steam. I think it's like less than $10 right now. But yeah, I love games like that though, which is crazy because I'm not like, I can't do scary movies, like gore scary movies, but I can do games. I don't know.
If you can do scary games, Remy, you're definitely
like they're both fake. Obviously, I know that, but like movies just seem more real.
Movies just seem more real. No, I'm with you on it. I like that.
You have no control.
So when you have nightmares, your nightmares are in game form?
I don't have nightmares.
The most push the pause button.
I am the nightmare.
You're the nightmare. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
All right, I'm throwing your other one up now.
This one is more J Speed. This one I feel like I could convince.
Yo, is that what we doing now? This is J Speed. All right, go ahead. Do your
I feel like I could convince you to play this with me, but this one's called Haunted Paws. It is a co-op horror game you and a friend can play, and as you see, you play as dogs, and you are trying to save your owner from like this haunted house, and you have to solve a bunch of puzzles and stuff like that. The best part about it is you can customize your dog. You can pick what breed your dog is, and then they're little costumes.
Yo, I hate the fact that this is my speed because I'm actually liking what you're saying. I hate this. This is horrible.
Like We Were Here, but with dogs.
So it's basically strays in a haunted house, right?
No, well, you're saving your own.
Well, they have collars, so they're
you're working together.
Yeah, it's funny. You're being corrected about whether or not they're strays.
They're loved. They're loved.
It looks like you have to be,
They're so loved, they're going to go find their owners.
Okay, not strays, it's homeward bound, okay?
Yeah, homeward bound.
Oh, my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man is here himself. I don't mean the veer from Pixelated. Well, we got Sloan Tempest in the building. Everybody give him a round of applause. We got the man himself in the building. All right. It's my fault. I should have had him. I didn't find out what time zone he lived in. And like when he let log in, I was like, what the hell's going on? So, all right. Give me a mic check, Sloan. Make sure we can hear you.
Hey guys, how's your evening been going so far?
Okay, my guy. Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Sloan.
Welcome to the show, brother man.
Great to be here.
So, what part of the country do you live in, or what part of the world do you live in?
Oh, I'm currently in America. I'm living in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in the South, like near the Mississippi. I'm right next to it, actually.
Wait a minute. Is that outside of the time zone? Wait a minute. I thought we was all in the same time zone.
Is it central?
I got you. That's a crazy world.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm old. It all don't register all the time, so y'all just gotta let it slide, bro. All right, so what we are in right now is our segment called Pixelated, where we kind of talk about all of the games that we're playing, new stuff that we recommend. I do an old school one. Fame is actually about to do the mobile game for today, and if I'm correct, the mobile game you put in today is
The letter.
The letter.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you put that? Did you put it in the group chat?
Who knows? No, I put it inside of the group chat. It should be in the Black Nerd Nest.
Domain expansion?
No.
Find the mobile game.
Domain.
Found it. Located.
All right, I'm about to pull it up. Wow, go ahead. You talk about it.
It's an old game. It's an old game that my niece actually recommended to me. So all I did was look it up the other day, but I did not. I got it on my phone. I haven't got the chance to play it yet. But the premise she gave me was a 17th century ghost that's haunting a mansion, and you get to play as 7 characters right before the mansion opens up because it's like attracting tourists.
Oh
wow!
But it's not your typical. You remember anybody plays what's my guy, Ace Detective?
Oh,
you know what that is?
Oh, yes.
When I was looking at it on her phone, that's the style it reminds me of. You go through, you got you just pick the words up on the screen, go through, look for the clues, and that's what when she was playing, that's the kind of run through I was saying from it. I was like, oh yeah, I could use another game like this. It's been a while.
All right, this is domain expansion.
Oh.
No, is that the wrong thing? Huh? So this is not it?
Chad, I love you so much. I love you so much.
What happened? What's going on?
I love you so much.
What happened?
So precious.
I can't wait to clip that. I'm clipping.
What we talking about? I'm still confused. All right. So that's not the name of the game. So what's
the name of the game was The Letter, but no problem. We'll put it in later.
All right, got you.
Right with domain expansion.
I'm sorry, I threw you off. My bad. I didn't mean to.
Jay was like, domain expansion.
Cool.
I just looked it up on YouTube. All right, so let's see. The Letter. This is an anime too. Is it?
Yes, it's called.
You talking the style of it?
It's The Letter horror visual novel.
Yeah.
Well, okay, cool. All right, so I'm about to put this on the screen now so everybody can see it. Bam. All right.
You can see the graphic styling of it then.
Is this a mobile game?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's crazy for a mobile game.
They got the brother with the locks too.
Yeah.
So they allow black people in this game.
Yeah, thankfully.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad that I have to ask this question. You know what I mean? Because generally they don't add Negroes to it. It's
Genshin Impact.
Damn, I feel like a bullet just whizzed by. Damn, I'm used to it. I live in the hood. All right,
definitely changed since Candy Crush. That's for sure.
Right. That's because I'm like, this look like a movie. This don't look like a game. And I didn't know you was in the Chinese soap operas fame. Shout out to you, man, for becoming a big ass wussy. Look at all this pussy ass shit. Hold on, let me put this shit where I paused it. Look at that. Go ahead and put a tampon in, nigga. Go ahead. I feel you.
Hey, say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. I love it. Because I'm a K-drama guy all day long. So check out this high school ABC that just
don't let anybody with that haircut.
Yo, let me. Hey, you're not gonna make fun of this. My rock star hairdo is it's the best thing out right now.
Outfit on right now.
Look like someone who would say that.
What
You want
rock
some
star
kind of
you
rock,
speak
that's
of? This is not 1980. This is 2024. Get your decades right.
That works too. Yo, I don't even know how to reply to that. But this did bring up a great memory. I was with my ex. She used to love watching Chinese soap operas. I don't understand why, but it was every night with her. 2-3 episodes a night. I hate reading subtitles. I am not meant for subtitles. I just wasn't programmed properly. But anyway, we're going to move right along. Is there any other ones that we need to throw up on the screen? Anybody?
You forgot my other two.
Okay. So, let's see. Oh,
Yet another.
another.
Survivor.
hurry up before we get exploded, Jay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, that works.
I'm mad at my wiring of this mask because it broke while we were in the middle of this broadcast. But I will
No.
go ahead and voice my frustration.
Yeah, we can sense your utter disappointment in
Yes.
life itself. I got you. Just stay here with us.
Not
All
a
right.
problem. So, back to my part of the games. Many people might not know, but I like certain games that are so. What is this? Oh yes, this is not it. This is the. I forgot what that game is called.
Liar's Bar.
Liar's Bar. Yes, thank you, Miss Remy. Yes, this is a game that basically you have to go ahead and do it's kind of like you guess the numbers on how many dice that the person has, and if you guess wrong, you die. Yuck, 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 yuck.
So how do you know what they got?
They will shake some dice, and then you will have to guess those numbers. And if you're sure about it, yes, you live. If you're
Yeah.
wrong, you have to drink the poison.
So normally everybody dies. So that's the point of the game. Is
It's
why don't they just
testing your
Yeah,
poker
not
face like in
right.
game. So there's like card games, dice games you can
Yes.
play, and like losers either have to, like that show, drink poison or whatever, but there's also scenarios where you play Russian roulette. Everybody's got a gun. And if you lose, you have to take a chance on Russian roulette. But it's like there's in-game, you play, it's co-op, you play with your homies and everybody's, whatever. And you're playing the card games or the bar games inside with each other.
So it's
And,
Russian roulette with
It is a
furries.
bar game,
Yeah,
game, like
yeah.
Squid Game.
Okay.
Exactly.
It
And I
ain't
want all
gonna
of
go
you
B
to
stars,
and
right?
So that again?
It ain't gonna go pull a B stars on us. It's just gonna be normal games.
I would say more or less like Danganronpa type
B
of
stars
deal.
with a gun.
Yeah,
Okay,
B-stars
okay,
with a gun.
okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
that too.
Yeah.
Y'all do know what happened with B stars, right?
No, I don't think I want to.
Okay. Listen, all I'm saying is it's like okay. It's good. It's just a normal.
wait a minute? Don't bring it up and then not explain. Goddamn, explain what happened.
It's a stereotypical furry show. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way. It fulfills the furry stereotypes.
It
Yeah,
is
there's a lot of
It is
tension.
basically
Of the,
all-rated Zootopia.
A lot of tension.
Yes.
That's
It
such
is
a good
A lot of
all-rated
tension.
Zootopia. With lots
So
of
it's-
weird
Lots of
stuff
tension.
going. Well, you know
So
what?
two people dressed up in animal costumes having sex.
No.
No, it was straight up
Stop.
animals.
Stop.
Yeah, it's not. There's no costumes. Like they are animals.
They are bipedal.
It's like
animals.
Zootopia if Zootopia was on the hub.
Yeah. Perfectly stated. Just like that.
Who?
Because they are posted on NC-17. It makes me uncomfortable that rabbits and certain other animals like to do things with each other.
Oh,
I didn't
Yeah.
even finish the first season. I didn't make it past episode 2.
Hear me out.
After episode 2,
Yeah,
Hear me out.
Yo, this
I'm
is-
comfortable.
I want
That's
out of the
a wrap.
car. I want out of the car. I'm good. All right. So we were saying, hey, Bad Bunny, yo, this is you.
Ben Bunny.
Oh, there you go.
Now, my other type of games that I use is that I play, not use, but yes, I like playing these little simple games called survivor games, like Vampire Survivor, Gallo Spiral with the Pathfinder people, and a few others. It's basically a game that you start leveling up your characters as you go and kill stuff all over the place. You can kill up to millions of monsters and people in this game. Yet another zombie survivors. You get to play with crazy characters like the engineer, the pyro, and some douchebag called the SWAT team guy. I don't know. But that game is really fun. It has lots of explosions. You like to blow up zombies and people, and you fight bosses until you can survive the 10 or 20 minute timer. Very
That sounds
simple.
fun.
Yes, it is a very. Those games are very simple and very cheap. Vampire
Well,
Survivor, for example, is like Castlevania, but you get to play for $2.99. $3, people. $3.
Ooh,
$3.
okay.
$3. And you get
Are we
all
all in the
this
chat?
game. Yes. Thank you, stop.
Anyway,
Free butts.
Money between cheeks.
Free butts for everybody.
free butts for everybody.
$3.
Oh, it's $3. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, $3 and free butts.
$3 and free butts.
Yeah, that's it.
And $3.
All right. Let's move on. All right. So, I'm sorry. Is that it? Did everybody drop their videos for Pixelated?
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. All right. Sloan Tempest is in the building. All right.
Welcome, Mr. Tempest.
Yeah, let's go. All right. So ever since I found you on Instagram, I've been obsessively watching all of your videos as you love to debate. I feel like it's a 50-50. You do a lot of comic book education, but you love debating about characters and intention, and there's so much, brother. I want to commend you for making comics like it should be, like normal debate conversation versus it being some kind of like it's something you got to be into if you're gonna understand it. But I'm still like, if we have literally hundreds of comic book TV shows, IPs, and movies, and it's all pop culture, technically it should make the comic books pop culture. But it takes for people like you to make the conversation seem normal. You know what I'm saying? Now, how the hell did you get into that space? Like, you know what I mean? How did you become the guy, besides anger? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did you get into that space?
Anger gets shit done.
Yes, it does. So this is going to be a crazy story. I actually used to be a weeb. Yeah. I mean it, like the obnoxious weeb, the stereotypical dude weeb. I used to be all of that. But the thing is, as I grew up, one key factor that made me want to leave that world behind, well, I'm pretty sure it's easy to guess, that world was not really representative of me. And especially, and like I grew up in the UAE, Abu Dhabi, like way before it was a hotspot and it was just kind of a barren desert. I spent like 16 years of my life there. I'm 21 now. So I grew up around Middle Eastern culture. I know what it's like to be over there. I know what the people look like. The first queuing in that made me start transitioning out of being a weeb was this one anime called Maggie Labyrinth of Magic. I can tell you one thing. They don't look like Middle Eastern people. Middle Eastern people can get light, but they also are very dark. I was over there. Do you know how many people walked up to me speaking Arabic? Dozens of people. There's a local there almost as dark, almost my complexion, if not my complexion. So the color, the hair type, it varies, but the anime only captured, white skin, straight hair. And it's like, okay, yeah, maybe out of like 1 in 20, there may be a Middle Eastern person that can look like a white person, whatever. That is true. I've seen many, but not all of them, kind of thing. So it's like, as time went on, I saw that again and again and again. Samurai Champloo. Oh yeah, hip hop anime uses our style, this, that, the other. It's like cool. I don't really see any black. Like I said, I didn't finish the series, but as far as I've seen, what has been advertised, I didn't see any black people at all. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way as well, and just kept happening again and again and again until I said, you know what, I'm leaving this place. Luckily, my dad got me into comic books because he grew up watching the old X-Men, cartoon from the 90s and stuff, he told me some people about like Dr. Manhattan, Juggernaut, etc. Like one time he told me like, hey, did you know Juggernaut isn't a mutant? He's actually powered by magic. I'm like, wait, what? And then he gave me the holy grail of comic book knowledge, which is variant comics. Ever since middle school, I was addicted to that YouTube channel, and I watched almost every video they have. And from there, like from variant comics, I found Comics Explained. From Comics Explained, I found Comic Drake, Dope Spills, and all that. And I was so happy to see so many black characters there. I found the Milestone universe. I found Jon Stewart. I found all these people. It was like, hey, they look like me, and they're cool, kind of thing. So like as time went on, I found that out. But like even then in the main space, because we can't have crap. I found out it's like, oh wait a minute, Static, he's not being used anymore. Oh, okay, so I'll just go over to this character, to Vixen. Oh wait, Vixen, she's not being used anymore. Okay, what about this one? And it was just a laundry list again and again and again and again. Maybe back in the 90s or whatever, they were used a lot, and now here and there they're just used as like maybe occasionally some like, oh, they help move the plot along. Like
that's it.
Freaking Cyborg. In Dark Knight's Metal, because we all know that like he's powered by the technology from Apocalypse and New Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He's got technology that comes from outside the multiverse, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fused with it completely. He can access, and I quote, the multiversal energies. And what is he? He just now is getting his own solo series. I mean, we all know what is a multiversal energy in DC, right? The Speed Force, magic, the Still Force, all of that. It's like, so basically you told me he literally is powered by the power systems of everyone in existence, and we still don't see him regularly put the paws on people like Superman, Darkseid, Wonder Woman, etc. We may get one panel of him drawing blood from Shazam. It's like, okay, really and truly, he's powered by he's got technology that comes from the sphere of gods, which is where magic comes from in DC. So technically, shouldn't he know how to maybe, like, if he throws a magical lightning bolt, okay, I'm gonna take that, flip it, and reverse it, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Facts. I would feel like the discussion you were making parallels. I saw another creator talking about Black Panther and how much power and influence he has, but Iron Man's the guy. Iron Man doesn't even have mental stability, but you have a guy who's royalty, who's a trillionaire, meaning that he's way more financially stable than Iron Man and has way more skills beyond just smarts. You know what I'm saying? He actually has mystical skills. He also has extreme intelligence, and he has access to billions of dollars worth of tech that Stark has to get from Black Panther, but he's still not above him, which is crazy. But continue, sir. Let me shut up.
No. But Black Panther, you're right too. I remember finding out one time when he lost his powers. I think it was at the hand of Dr. Doom. I don't remember exactly how he lost it, but he lost his powers, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna just use alchemy to get powers similar. I'm gonna also make myself resistant to magic." And he just casually whipped up his own power system, which was called shadow physics. He could track vibranium, manifest weapons out of thin air that are effective against vibranium. And I just remember going down the list. I'm like, where the heck did all this go?
Don't forget, he is the king of the dead.
And he's Jinwoo Sung now too. Along with that too, I remember that. I'm like,
it's like he cannot whip out the king of the dead stuff. Why can't he do it?
Exactly. And I remember
Hela runs stuff.
Hela, yeah, she does too. So, I mean, breaking up that king of the dead thing. Ooh,
it's called pandering, my friend. I was about to tell you that earlier. And it's like who they decide to go ahead and include into the stories and write these stories, and they don't understand the power sets that you have put into existence.
Exactly.
It's like right now, Magneto can live without a heart. And he can now use magnetism on living things.
Yeah. I mean that whole situation where it had a heart. I remember reading that comic book. That was for like a limited time though. After he like defeated the Uranos, he died. He couldn't maintain it. He did it for a short stint which is an amazing feat. That ain't no easy feat. I don't even think Static could do something like that. But like, he still died. But you brought up that point of like the whole power. You don't have no idea what you just did and stuff like that. And it kind of reminded me of like what Miles Morales. I don't know. Are any of you guys Miles Morales fans? Or like,
I'm Miles Morales fans, but I do not like the direction that they're pandering with that character. They seem to not know exactly how to use that character. They need to hand it over to the authors who are working on the Storm comics right now.
Exactly. Even with like I said, just like with Miles, I remember finding out all the amps he's gotten, and I'm like, at first it was just like, oh look, he's got these little power sets and stuff. But then when I open it, I'm like, it's like a whole pamphlet. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
He has better biological energy than Spider-Woman. Why aren't we going about this way?
And then he can absorb magic too. Like, what are we doing? But then, you know what I found out? The guy who is writing for that, he's a huge anime fan. And I'm like, okay, I see the direction in which you're going. And then it started just escalating. And then there's making just all, I don't know, this wasn't the same dude, but there's someone even said, Marvel states that the best mentor for Miles is Blerd. And I liked it because me and the whole comment section of that post kind of looked and was like, what about Blerd screams best mentor for Miles?
It could have been Luke Cage. They live down the street from each other.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm like, listen, I remember I was like in the comments, I'm like, what? I'm like, I ain't gonna say it, but I think we all know why they're saying, oh, he's the better mentor. Kind of thing.
All right, so all right, let me pivot because I know y'all will go down a rabbit hole and we won't come back.
My bad. But
no, it's all good. So you were telling us the story of, all right, you got into these particular things, and then what compelled you to go, all right, let me take this to Instagram?
What started my journey to wanting to do this was like it actually started like many years ago while I was in the middle of middle school. Sorry. So I remember what I did for fun, I used to go on this website called Superpower Wikio, where it's like this online community of nerds where we would just like go online and like see characters that we've seen collectively display certain abilities, and we make pages about superpowers. Like, for example, fire manipulation, this, that, and the other. And sometimes we create our own that technically is a thing, but isn't like word for word stated to be a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fiction of superpowers. I love it.
Exactly. So like one thing I made, so I started making OCs. Like I was inspired at first off of Ben-Hur because I used to love Ben-Hur. So it just started like a little fun project. I used to like type up a story on like my Word document. I did that for fun, but eventually as time went on, and I kind of realized I want to be a comic book author. Okay, so as time went on, I started grinding, like in the sense of like I started watching video after video about how to handle writing. Some people's favorite stories, like, okay, what did they like about this character? What do they like so much about characters like Superman, Luffy, Batman, etc.? What did they not like about him? What are some things I could like emulate and make my character seem better? Or better yet, what's something I could do that maybe no one else has done or whatever, and stuff like that. So as time went on, I started doing that, and as I came on, I'm like, all right, this is cool. I want to be a comic author. I'm like, but I need to like gain followers. I need to do this. I need to do that and stuff like that. So one day I made an Instagram account and I just started posting like little edits of like fun stuff. It wasn't anything controversial. I'll just make stuff like, animes nowadays, animes back then or whatever and stuff. And as time went on and I gradually built up followers and I started seeing some online stuff. Like first I used to be like online, I used to be happy to be a part of the whole Blerd community and stuff like that and all. But there was like I started coming across a certain section of the fandom that had certain ideas and ways about them that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm like, what kind of thing? So at first I used to just clamp this stuff up and all. So as time went on, like I saw like I used to follow like this one guy called Black Nerd Problems. Like he's a cool dude. He's made some good points, but it's also been some points where it's like, I don't know about that, Chief, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's our guy. He's been a guest on the show. I mean, and look, I take it like this: everybody has their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their own perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you just let people live in their universe. You look, y'all can agree when y'all can agree, and then if you don't, it's all creativity. But go ahead.
Yeah. So like as time went on, like I used to see so I saw in general just a bunch of things, and I got to the point where I would see people make like these really, really bold claims that were just straight up like wrong, and I see them like get like tons of likes and tons of views and stuff, and I'm like, that's not fair, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, so I decided. So one day, I just remember I started out small at first. Like there's this one girl named Society Joker. She's made some good points here and there and stuff, but she was saying how like, East Asian media isn't taken seriously in the West. I think we all agree, like as Black people who just grew up even with basic cable, corporations have been digging the Kung Fu movies for decades. I'm not talking about the goofy stuff like Kung Fu Hustle. I mean Fist of Fury, House of Flying Daggers, the stuff with dark themes that wasn't in any way comical. So I'm just at first I didn't have my face. I just showed that stuff and was like, I don't know about that kind of thing. I basically was just saying like, come on, you're Black, I'm Black. We've seen Fist of Fury. We've seen all this dark Kung Fu stuff. So it's not that per se. It's just the animated format. They've been known East Asian media as a gold mine kind of thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as time went on, I saw those points, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna speak up more about my ideas. If these whack people can get out there, what can I do that's not bad? I'm just stating my own opinion. You know what I mean?
So what was the first thing that took off for you? Because it seems like your page is, well, I mean, since I first started following you now, it seems like you've gotten a lot of traction. You know what I mean? It almost seems like overnight for real.
The first thing that made me blow up, I remember this just like it was yesterday because it was so unreal. So I was on my sister's college campus because I was waiting for her to get done with the class so we could go home. And I was in a Discord chat, and someone dropped like, "Yo, guys, the X-Men '97 trailer just dropped." Boy, it dropped like 2 minutes ago. I watched the trailer twice. And I made I made 2 edits. The first one was like the end of the trailer where it shows Cyclops saying, "Oh, to me, my X-Men," and I put it with a 90s filter on it. The next edit I made, I snipped bits of the trailer and like rearranged it to go with this song. This is a remix of this 90s Japanese song, like Fly Something Chinatown. Have you guys heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, I remixed that. It was a remix of that one, and I edited it with the 90s filter, like visually. And from there, I got thousands of followers within a matter of like one day, like 2,000 followers in one day. Because I was so like, okay, I need to hurry as quick as possible because by then I was recognizing the idea of like hopping on trends and writing that out for views and follows. So I knew it's like the quicker I get this out, the better. So I got that out and that blew up. I think a little bit before that, I wouldn't say it blew up. It just got a lot of likes and views. It was actually a laundry list of different videos. It was not a laundry list. It was just a different videos. The first one was like, basically I have like, characters that a lot of other people say are Black, and there's just characters that just were tan or whatever, right? And I was like, versus actual Black characters, and I show characters like, Toes and Canary, people that look like us. You know what I mean? So that got a lot of views. Some people got mad because it's like, why isn't? And it's some like, what's one of them? One of them was like, why isn't? It was some fish man from One Piece saying, why isn't he Black? And I'm like, I don't know. It's because Black people are human. I know, surprising, right? Kind of thing. I never liked that idea.
What?
No, that's crazy.
The way
All right.
I look at it. Oh, we're sorry.
No, go ahead.
Because the way I viewed that whole idea was like, why would we say a non-human represents us? You know what I mean? Because it's like we fought, our ancestors have fought so long and hard to show we are humans, and then it seems more ironic and ain't right just to say, oh look, that fish with legs is us. You know what I mean? Am I the only one who was irked by that concept?
No, I definitely no. Look. I grew up with racism as an everyday component, so I wasn't worried about it. Huh? What were you
speaking to the crowd? Look, I'll just go ahead and just drop you some bars here. My bar is ever since Chewbacca. Okay, it's been like that.
What are they trying to say? Chewbacca
doesn't even get a medal. He doesn't get a medal, and he did most of the heavy lifting.
But
Chewbacca's more indigenous, I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what makes Chewbacca black?
Really?
His brown hair? Is that what you're saying? So it's like because you see somebody with brown hair, they black?
The space bro in the universe. He was a ride or die bro.
You know, right.
So his qualities make him black.
Moral qualities. Person out of all of them that does not use the Force.
Look, hey, Bane Bunny, you're the only non-black person on this show today, so I just feel like you should just let it go and just let us handle the racial stuff.
One with blonde hair.
Blonde hair and brown skin, brother. You know what I'm saying? So
with the Hulk Hogan voice.
No. That's fur. You got that's fur. You're a bunny. Yeah, that's brown fur.
Don't think that you still stuck in the 80s.
That's a fact. Well, yeah, he said that. Other Nick said his stance didn't land well with the crowd. He said, "I'm dead." Oh snap! All right. So as a fellow blerd or nerd, and then I'm gonna go around the room so we all don't fall asleep. All right. So favorite comic books. Give me your top 3. Your personal favorites.
My personal favorites?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I know one already. Number 1 has to be Thor: God of Thunder. No. It has to be Thor: God of Thunder, the Gore Butcher arc specifically. The God Butcher arc specifically. One of the best stories Marvel has ever told of all time. Number 2 has to be Donny Cates' run has to be Donny Cates' Thor run. That was absolutely beautiful. Almost anything Donny Cates done is gonna be legendary. Mm-hmm. And number 3 has to be. Oh, you gave me 3. Ooh, that's devious. I need to think. That's a tough one.
All right. All right. I'm gonna switch out. Bane Bunny. You said who?
I have to give that to Shadows of Dakota, Static Shock, Milestone Returns.
Got you. All right.
Cool.
All right, Fame. And I'm not saying it's got to be now. If you got an old comic book you used to read as a kid, then I'm gonna let you do it.
I got my tops, bro.
All right, go ahead. Give me your top 3.
My top 3 is definitely the Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. I fell in love with the Invasion, so like Secret Wars, like reading those weekly comic books. Pick one, could not do that. And Uncanny Spider-Man, like that was like they were my first like get into Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is for DC for me. Now he's my Marvel in DC.
Okay.
I'm saying it all wrong. It sounds wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying.
No, I've got you. All right, Raven. Now I know you're not really a comic book person, so I would say give me your favorite 3 comic book characters or comic book teams.
Characters. Okay. Definitely Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Phoenix.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know who a third one would be.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you are aware.
I am. Yeah, I guess. Honorable mention.
All right. Honorable mention. All right, Bane Buddy. And then Jay Elise, you come in last, so give you some time to prepare.
Oh, I'm good.
All right. I have to pick three. That's a lot. I
It's a lot.
definitely got. I'll just go with my recents because I
Hmm.
got a lot of good ones that just. The one that I'll just say in my top comics is X-Men. God, man, God loves, man kills. I believe that's the arc.
Hmm.
That was a great run.
Hmm.
Uh, just off the top of my head, after finishing it, was also the Sinestro Corps War. I
Hmm.
really want to see that in a actual series. To see John Stewart have a sniper match across four quadrants to nail one person. That was a deep,
A sniper
badass
match.
fight. And
Ooh.
lastly, because I'm going through right now 20 years, almost, I think 16 years of Invincible, it is now Invincible. There is a good, fully realized comic book run of going through Invincible, Savage Dragon, Tech Jacket, and a few other super teams that gives you the full Invincible experience.
Love it. Love it. Jay, Elise.
So, I'm a huge Batman fan. So, Arkham Unhinged,
Mm.
the Catwoman comics, Batgirl. Oh, that's three. But honorable mention because I'm not really into the Marvel comics as much.
Hmm.
Scarlet Witch.
Okay, I
Yes.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So, as an old person, I'm definitely gonna go with old school Uncanny X-Men that came out in the late '80s and then entered into the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? It was my favorite. Like, to me, that's what really made me a nerd because my ass was literally going to comic book stores every weekend begging my mom to get me the brand new comic book, and I was collecting the comic book cards because I'm the real nigga out here with white hair. You know what I'm saying? Respect the hair. My second one is gonna be Wildcats. It didn't run a long time,
Ooh.
but that was one of my favorite comic books from back in the day. That shit was crazy, and I loved reading it.
Ooh.
Lastly, but certainly not least, I used to love X Factor when X Factor first came out. You know what I'm saying? And I like X Force, but I like X Factor better because I felt like my guy's little brother really could kick his ass, but like that rivalry used to be lit. And the fact that both the brothers run individual teams was crazy. So, and if y'all wonder who I'm talking about Cyclops and Havoc. You know what I'm saying? They're brothers and they both
Yeah.
ran separate teams under the same umbrella. Read it, look it up, and get educated. So, with that being said, that was that. All right, so what are your plans, Sloan? Like, you know what I mean? What are you planning on doing with all of this power that you now possess? You have an audience, sir. You
Ooh.
you have visibility.
Yep. What I'm planning on, dude, is just I'm just gonna keep doing my thing with the whole mentioning comic book stuff as long as and just like the whole bringing like debating different topics. Hopefully, I'm going to try to like promote my cat like sponsored videos and cash apps and more, just like how Classic Man D and like and stuff like that. But like most definitely, what I plan on doing with my followers is like I'm actually making my own graphic novel, the comic manga, whatever you want to call it. I'm developing that so far,
Nice.
and
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm close. The Kickstarter is close to launching. It's just a couple of colored pages away from pulling up the website, and I'll start promoting that, etc. But like that's my end goal. Definitely is to start making my own like back to back graphic novels.
So my question is, if I'm gonna kick up my $50
Fire.
to the Kickstarter, what do I get?
Ooh.
Outside of the comic book, obviously. So, do you have a 5X hoodie or a T-shirt for your boy?
Ooh.
And then, like, how many? Is this like something that's going to drop monthly or weekly? That was my next question.
Okay, so when it comes to like the details of that part, it's like we haven't gotten merch yet. We haven't gotten merch yet. I'm still coming up with the ideas for that. And as for the little other amenities, my artists, they did have good ideas. Like I'm definitely gonna have like I'm probably gonna one idea I have is gonna like maybe drop a guidebook for it too
Mm-hmm.
as well. It's like a little character list of like different ideas, different topics, and like what like was for example, my universe is gonna be. I'm gonna try to be detailed, like not like super ultra mega detailed like One Piece. You know how it's like, oh, the different electromagnetic fields, this, that, and the other, and that's what causes the altering weather patterns. So I'm not gonna be that detailed because that's gonna be hard, you know. But like I'm gonna like drop a small guidebook to give you guys a map of like where the world is, where's the universe, and where's the different islands and stuff like that. And another plan I have, like I said, like the hoodies for like my company, because I plan on already launching a small time company called like Tempest Studios. It's probably just going to be out of wherever I live. So I'm going to get my emblem on stuff, probably like t-shirts, hoodies, headbands, you name it. I'm going to try to get it out there. And as for when it drops, I will. Now that's something I haven't thought about yet. I'm gonna try to pump it out as regularly as possible without it like being like too stressful. Like I don't want to do like monthly, like to where it's like, okay, that leaves so much room for it, the hype to like die out. You know what I mean?
All right, that's what's up. So make sure you come back when you get the Kickstarter going, so we can promote it. We can talk the details, and then make some stuff happen. But when I saw this comment, this egregious comment, we got to talk about this, Raven. I said X-Men is a hot dog party.
I tried to say sausage party, but Twitch censored it.
So
it is predominantly dudes.
There are. So how many women do you think is a part of X-Men?
Strong, powerful, take over the world women in the X-Men universe. There's not.
Wow, that's the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like X-Men have some of the strongest women in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
like literally.
Can I list some? V?
Go ahead.
Celine Gallio, Emma Frost, Storm, Jean Grey. What's another one? Laura Kinney, aka X-23.
Psylocke.
Psylocke, yeah, that too. And
super powerful.
The second Psylocke. Magic, I forgot about her as well.
Jubilee.
Yeah, forgot about Magic.
Jubilee's super powerful.
There's also a new mutant I just now got introduced by who's the gentleman that always refers to that? He's not Black Nerd Problems, but it's the other guy. But he mentioned this one that's kind of look like she's like Amanda Waller, but she can actually change reality. I forgot her name though.
Word. Like, yo, I would normally back you up, Remy, but you picked the wrong group to say that it's a hot dog party.
If it's not 100%, it's a sausage fest.
No.
Oh, okay. I was looking like she's switching up the requirements.
If
it's not 100%,
kind of correct, because most of the main stories are always floating around the guy groups.
The hell are you talking about?
Abigail Brand, that's another one.
Yo,
X-Men rather face around a woman.
When you do an X-Men story, who do you mainly talk about? You'll talk about Cyclops, you'll talk about Wolverine, and that's it. Now we're talking with Storm.
Are we talking about movies, or are you talking about in the comic books?
Comic books and movies.
The main
in
storylines.
general. No, he's saying in general right now.
Like the main storylines, not the.
What are the main storylines?
I pretty much guarantee if you walked up to any stranger on the street right now and you said, "Give me 5 X-Men," maybe one of them would be a woman.
When you walk up to 5 strangers on the street and ask them to spell their last name, and they can't do it.
They're saying Storm.
They're gonna say Storm and Jean Grey.
Yeah. They're gonna say Wolverine, Storm.
They might say Rogue. Maybe.
I mean, but that's not a problem with the X-Men. That's a problem with the mainstream and how terrible they are at using it. Because they have dozens of women they could use, but the problem is they get no. Let's do it.
They don't get any airtime, but they don't get pushed through. So
yeah, but all right. Y'all complain about not having enough women. Star Wars did multiple goddamn shows with women as the leads, and y'all went, no, thank you. Fuck that. That is some bullshit. I'm just saying. Yo, we give y'all what y'all asked for, and y'all still ain't happy, and you don't support it. So how are you? You know what I'm saying? Look, we gave you in Marvel, we gave you a show and a movie based on women shit, and y'all went, fuck that.
You have so many microaggressions, Mr. J.
But the X-Men in the Fox universe, the guy who was in charge of the first one, he literally prohibited the mentioning of the original lore. So really and truly, it's like I said, it's a problem with the mainstream adaptation. It's not even a problem with the actual lore, because if you give it to someone who's a fan of it, like Bo DeMay or any of the others, they probably say, okay, let's list her, and her. We can all include it, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Facts. I just want y'all to know, everybody in the chat ain't shit. Excuse me. All of y'all are trash. All of y'all are trash. Jay, at least even you, all right? All of y'all are trash. And I hate the fact that we even have that Sloan has to defend this moot point is ridiculous. Like, all right. I'm happy that Remy got that off. Not successfully, but I'm glad that you took the shot and we caught the bullet and threw it back at you.
Trying to say,
hit you right in the titty.
The chat is deciding what they want to side with.
No.
No. Star Wars. You went from Earth to space.
What is he talking about?
What
What is Bane Bunny talking about?
I'll take
huh?
it.
You said
approval. I'll take it.
All right. Well, I'm glad that y'all can agree on something. All right. So it is 1:10. We still got to do bonus content for the Patreon. Make sure if you haven't done so, sign up on the Patreon, patreon.com/VVC Life. Look, I said last night I wanted 10 new members. We got 3. So that means we need 7 new members, and I will drop the first episode of Bad Action Movie Brandon. So just in case, hey, Uncle Shay, you know what I mean? I could use your membership.
Jay.
Sloan Tempest.
It's Cha. Like the Cha.
I'm not calling no grown man Cha. We had this discussion before. Like, I don't even want to call him Uncle.
Why?
What are you talking about?
I don't even want to call him Uncle.
Yeah, right. Is his legal name Uncle Cha?
I don't even want to call him
At
Uncle.
least say his name right. That's crazy.
Wait a minute. You telling me that his mama?
I'm not gonna call you your fuck. I'm not gonna say your name right because I'm
This-
fucking kind of masculinity. Like, oh my god.
Jason,
so
you're a man
crazy.
named Uncle.
Yeah, right.
I'm
I'm not calling. He said, "Pull up." He said, "Catching the fade." That's fine. See, how you gonna do that to me, brother? How you gonna do that to me? You know what I'm saying? And here go other Knicks. X them. Get his. Hey, stay away from my ass. How about we do that? How about y'all can?
Oh,
X
God.
them is
So anyway,
highlight of the episode.
go. All right.
Go,
I- I want to thank Sloan Tempest for coming on. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for getting the times mixed up. Yo, you are welcome back on the show anytime you want to. So if you ain't doing nothing next Sunday, you might as well just bring your ass on the show so we can turn up.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely tune in. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, you could come on the show. I don't need you to watch it. I need you to get on here and argue these comic books with a nigga.
Oh yeah, I will definitely. I would love to.
Right.
And then, hopefully, Bane Bunny will be working that day, and then we can get AB back. So that way, you know,
I have one question for Mr. Sloan.
Proceed.
Yes. I saw a video that you had about My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but I wanted to ask you in person. You were saying something about My Hero Academia versus X-Men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I?
Yep.
I was questioning your logic on that because the My Hero Academia world is more accepting to people being born with powers over the world of X-Men where people are born with powers versus meta powers.
My thing is this, because the basis of the story, especially in the after season 2, the basis of the story underlying it is very similar to X-Men. Because at the end of the day, they're fine with you having a quirk as long as you look human. Because people like Spinner and the boy with dupli arms and stuff like that, you look like a freak, you look like a monster, and they're gonna treat you like the plague. This is the League of Villains.
On there with a cactus in his head as a head.
Was he? Yeah, I mean, he could.
Yes.
I mean, he probably was discriminated against as well. Because I remember, like even then, like with the League of Villains, their whole basis, like if we look at like Shigaraki, and all of them, the basis of them being villains was to say, listen, I want to change society because it's unfair. It's treating us wrongly. I will say this, while that is a compelling point, they did not handle it nearly as good as the X-Men because that wasn't their focus. Because their focus wasn't oppression and the effects of it and how to handle it, they definitely kind of missed it. And they definitely missed it big time. So while yes, there is like the core, it isn't the core belief system. I feel like they missed big time on it.
Oh, of course, they did miss that because they don't want to go ahead and go into those waters of the X-Men and everything like that. They're not going to talk about people like the Murlocs that the X-Men world really have effed up stuff that happened with them.
Word. Let me throw this up here real quick. Let's throw it up on the screen. It felt very weird for Deadpool using the new slangs. Let this man cook, or I don't want the smoke. Leave Marvel the way it's supposed to. That's kind of weird. And then he said, Charles Xavier, Martin Luther King, Magneto, Malcolm X.
It's the comparisons.
Yeah.
It's the comparisons.
Okay, that's fair.
All right,
That's an old comparison.
let me go back to this real quick. So I feel like I understand your frustration to a certain extent, but like all forms of media, it has to grow. And it's not like X-Men exist in 1 year of its existence. Like X-Men has changed and grown with the times. So eventually every comic updates to fit the world that it exists in. Meaning that if, X-Men that was created in 1992 wouldn't even be understood by a kid reading it in 2024 if they are a young kid. And the thing that I probably was excited about when I read it as a kid, I'm probably going to require something different to enjoy that comic book if I'm a child coming up in a time period. So I feel like every comic should evolve. But all right, go ahead. Disagree. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say this and make this very easy compared to the long form you were about to give us. Read Deadpool comics. You will understand that one of his powers is breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall is grabbing stuff of nowadays and using it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let Deadpool cook.
Let Deadpool do whatever the hell Deadpool wants. You like Deadpool. Everybody likes Deadpool. It's very hard not to like a guy that talks crap about everybody.
That's a fact.
I think of all of the Marvel superheroes, or not even superheroes, because I wouldn't even, you know what I mean. He would be the one to say something like that, of anybody.
Word.
And then Marvel also always uses a lot of comedic relief, a lot of they say little things where it's it's relatable to the times, or
they try to stay hip.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me if Jubilee was having the same back then, and all of a sudden in the episode she was saying let this man cook, or he got cooked. I guarantee you they would have it somewhere that Logan somehow found the way to throw it in there to get a little bit closer, fit in the family ties that him and Jubilee share. So I ain't feeling that one. Let X-Men cook.
Yeah. So shout out to Nadia Amin. I said us nerds are going to rule the world. We already do, ma'am. You just not paying attention. We've always run the world. All right. Let's see. Jay looks like Elsa Thornberry.
Yeah.
Not the Thornberries. Yeah. So thank you, Cha.
I needed a good clip to get him back for having me have my feet up in the sky with a lollipop.
Jay looks like a charbroiled Michael Bolton that ate too many hamburgers.
Wait, who is Donnie?
And they got Danny Thornberry there with them.
They have to never watch the Thornberries because you fucking their names all the way.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now. So most of this episode, I haven't know what the hell y'all was talking about. Y'all be saying stuff. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. So anyway, and that's the show, because I'm old and we've kind of reached our point. And like I said, I gotta get this Patreon content recorded so it could go up tonight. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Sloan Tempest, sir. Thank you for joining us, man. Like I said, I want to bring you back on. You know, on the low, I'm trying to get you on the team for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but like we'll talk about that later on. So you know what I mean? Okay. Because yeah. I need a comic book expert to break shit down for old niggas and stupid people. So like people like me. So
he is on the ladder of that spectrum.
Thank you, Bane Bunny. So anyway, with that being said, it's time for our shout outs. So Sloan, give us your shout outs.
All right, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Sloan Tippis, and I have a YouTube of the same name. And I was gonna start a TikTok, but I've seen so many people get canceled on there, so I'm not even gonna bother it. But yeah, you can follow me on those.
No, I love that. You should go get canceled, bro. It's a real, good experience. So Bane Bunny, shout outs.
I want to shout out for everybody. Happy Halloween! And I want to thank you all for joining us for another illustrious episode of the Black Nerdy Podcast and our special guest, Sloan. Thank you for coming along, my friend. We appreciate you and we appreciate everyone out there. Because if you don't appreciate, Bane Bunny will find you and there will be explosions.
All right. Jay Elise, what's up?
Shout out to you guys for, embracing me and not testing my nerd
Jay.
like the guy on Reddit. Yeah, and shout out to everybody in the comment section because y'all are crazy in a good way. So yeah.
Thank you. Raven.
Thank y'all for coming to watch. Sloan, thank you for coming to hang out with us. It's been fun. Chat was on fire tonight. So shout out to Cha and to me and to Fame for really blowing it up. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, the YouTube, the Instagram, everything. $5 on Patreon, you get to see Jay strip down with just the wig on.
Whoa!
Yeah, and we will. We'll see you next week.
Hey
Yeah.
Next show starts at 10 p.m. All right. Nick will remember this. Wow. Nick had a meltdown, huh?
He got ignored.
You see this, right? Straight up ignore me. Nick will remember this. All right. Yo, that's messed up.
Nick will remind you that there will be a reckoning.
I ain't scared. No.
Okay. Yo, is that also Sloan if he knows Klingon?
King Lion. Oh yeah, I know King Lion. I love that guy.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something, other Nick. I like grammar. King Lion is two separate words, not one word. What the hell? That look like Klingon.
King Lion spoke it like that.
Fun fact, you can learn Klingon and High Valyrian on Duolingo.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. I can learn Valyrian? Why would I?
Valyrian and Klingon on Duolingo.
Now, I can understand the reason for learning Klingon, but Valyrian, like, why would I want to learn Valyrian?
So you can speak to dragons.
So I could
cuss you out in another language.
I cuss you out in Klingon. I feel like it'd be a lot better. But anyway, shout out to all of you guys. Fame, did you already kick your shout out, sir?
Yo, sweet baby Jesus. You'd have heard it once at least. Shout out to Salone for coming through. Make sure when y'all do follow Salone on the joint, it's _ Tempest.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Sloan _
And
Tempest.
shout out to everybody with their fly outfits on today, except for Jay's mop on his head.
Y'all not gonna continue to disrespect my hair. You feel me?
That ain't hair, buddy. That ain't hair.
John Bolton mullet.
That's an old Lodi mop.
John Bolton mullet, Jay.
Yeah, I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie to you. I try my best to think of an outfit, but I don't like dressing up like other people, yo. It's not my thing. The only thing I did though, I was like, yo, I knew it would make people laugh, so I was like, yo, this would be great to make a nigga laugh.
That joint.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. That's who I am. I'm Tiger King. Yeah. Yo, call me Nigger King. I'm Nigger King. Yeah, nigga. King of the niggas. All right. I love it. All right. Yo, y'all got 2 episodes of Black Nerd Podcast this week. We did the 24 hours yesterday, and we back here. Yo, so we're at episode 92. We quickly coming up on our 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all keep it locked. I don't know what we're doing for our 100th episode. We had some plans, but we haven't talked about it in months. So yeah, I am the Timu Rick James. You motherfucking right. I'm with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. All right. But yo, Sloan, I appreciate you once again. Thank you so much for coming. Yo, shout out to the whole squad for being so committed. And like, you know what I'm saying? During that 24 hours, when we started gaming, so many people hit me up and was like, yo look like y'all having fun. I got so upset personally because I was like, bitch, we've been playing together for like 2-3 months now. We've been gaming together for months, and now we do the live. But
I was gonna say I got so upset because I was in the bathroom shitting.
Man, I had a ball. I had so much fun.
Oh my God, Jay! If another person called me about your food, I swear to God. So
send them my way.
Sauce and Fire, all of the group chats that I had for the 24 hours, I dropped your link in it. But I'm telling y'all right now, not one unsatisfied customer of the 50, 60 people that came through yesterday. Everybody got at least 2 plates of Jay Elise's food, and everybody kept asking me, and I had to keep pulling up your Instagram. Here she go. But all right, follow her. All right, follow her. So shout out to you, man. You know,
I actually had about 8 plates. I had 3 of the breakfast joints, and I had 5 of the dinner joints.
The fact that you're calling it breakfast.
I mean, because
you brought it around. It was breakfast time when you brought it.
You hate your metabolism, Mr. Fame, because you can eat so much crap and don't gain nothing.
I know.
I hate you.
Amazing.
Wow. All right.
And my ass jiggles for 2 weeks.
All right, that's the end of the episode. We're getting the hell up out of here off of that one. Yeah, we love you guys. Y'all be safe out in the streets. Peace.
See you later.